Hey guys, welcome to Holy Cannoli. I'm Ron Munizzi. Today we're going to make a chocolate ganache cheesecake. This is one of my favorite desserts. You know, every year I get together with my family. We go to my dad's house. There's about 70, 75 Sicilians running all around. We're singing songs, having a good time. Of course, we're eating some amazing foods. Something that all my aunts, my uncles, they always get together. They bring all these dishes together. We have just a great time, and I love it. And one of the things that I have an Aunt Joanne who just makes this incredible cheesecake that I just look forward to every year. So it's something I love to make. I love to eat it. So today I'm going to show you how simple this cheesecake is to make. We're going to top it with chocolate ganache at the end, and just watch how amazing this is to make, and also how amazing it is to eat. So the first thing I have is 4 blocks of cream cheese, 8-ounce blocks of cream cheese. I have them at room temperature. I put them in my mixer here, my KitchenAid, and I stuck them in here, and I whipped them around, and they're already softened, so I got those in there. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to add 5 eggs. So I'm going to get this started here. Get this going. We don't want to get it too fast. And what you want to do is you want to add your eggs one at a time. Get them incorporated in there. There's 1, there's 2, oh, there's 3. Getting all nice and fluffy in there. There's another one. Cheesecake is just it's so simple. There's very few ingredients, but boy, the taste, the texture. Finish it off with a nice cup of espresso or some coffee. Now we're talking. All right, now that's going. Now what I like to add regatta. I add whole milk regatta. I got about half a cup of whole milk regatta cheese. We're gonna put that right in there. Let that get going. Okay, I added my regatta. Now I'm gonna add 1 3/4 cups of sugar. Get that in there, just regular granulated sugar. That's incorporated. I have a teaspoon of vanilla. I love vanilla. I have a tablespoon of lemon juice. And I have just a pinch of nutmeg. All right, that's all incorporated together now. I've already taken a springform pan. I took a package and a half of graham crackers along with about half a cup of sugar, and I ground them down in a blender or a food processor, whatever you have, food processor. And then I took those, put them in a bowl, and I took a 3/4 stick of butter, unsalted butter, and melted that, and I put that into a bowl, and then I ground those up. I put them in my crust. Obviously, you don't have to pre-bake your crust. Some people like to pre-bake their crust. You don't have to pre-bake your crust. I put a aluminum foil around the edge of my springform pan, and I put it into another pan. And what that's going to do, what we're going to do is we're going to put a water bath around this. What a water bath does for cheesecakes tend to crack. So when you put a water bath, we're going to put a water bath around this when we put it in the oven. And what that tends to do is keeps moisture and steam building up, which keeps your cheesecake from cracking. So a little trick. So you take your mixture, we're going to pour this right in here. Oh, isn't that nice? Get my spatula. This is, I'm telling you, this is so simple. How many? I mean, there's so few ingredients. It's just very simple. The regatta just kind of kicks it up a little bit, makes it really nice and creamy. Don't skimp on the ingredients. Use all, pure vanilla. Use whole milk regatta. Make sure all the ingredients. It's so important to use really good ingredients. Okay, we're going to take this and put it in the oven, 325 for about an hour. We're going to put the water bath, very key, put the water bath when you put it in the oven, pour some water around there, hot water around the edges, fill it up to about maybe 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch on the side, put it in there for 1 hour. Then I turn the oven off. After it's been in there for an hour, turn the oven off and let it sit in the oven for about another hour with the oven just slowly going down in temperature. Okay, our cheesecake is done. It's been baking for 1 hour. I turned the oven off, let it sit in a water bath for 1 more hour in the oven while the oven cooled down. Then I took it out, and it's best to let it sit overnight if you can in the ice box, at least 3 or 4 hours, so that it gets nice and firm and it all comes together. Now what I also did is I made a chocolate ganache. Now it sounds really fancy, but it's really very, very simple to make. I just took some semi-sweet, I took 8 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. I took 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream. I used a double boiler. I just got a pan with some water in it, a pot with some water in it, and I put a pan over top of it. I melted my chips. You can do it in a microwave as well. You get those melted, you get some hot heavy whipping cream, 8 ounces of heavy whipping cream as well. You pour that in there, and then I finished it off with a tablespoon of hot melted butter. And just pour it in there. It gets a nice shiny glaze. I'm gonna cut a piece of this now and show you how wonderful this Italian cheesecake. This brings me back to my Aunt Joanne's. Thank you, Aunt Joanne, for being such a wonderful cook. All my family, they're just awesome cooks. And you know, once again, have fun when you're cooking. I'm gonna cut a piece right here and take it out. I got my coffee going there. This is, the first piece is always the tricky one. This is gonna come out real nice here. Oh, look at that. Look how beautiful. That is, oh, awesome. Now what I'm gonna do, we can't just leave it like that. And you can put any topping on here that you like I said. You can do anything you like, but I'm gonna take some chocolate ganache, and I'm just gonna, you can put it over the whole cake if you like, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and we're just gonna drizzle it over the top. Let it run down the sides a little bit more. Sure, why not? Doesn't that look wonderful? That looks amazing. Chocolate ganache cheesecake. Got regatta in there, eggs, cream cheese. I'm gonna take a bite of this. Thank you guys for watching Holy Cannoli. Remember, check us out, holycannolicook.com. Check out all the recipes will be on there. Look for updates, Twitter, Facebook. I'm gonna take a bite. One bite, you will say Holy Cannoli. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of this. We'll see you next time.